Good evening. I'm Vinita from Books, and today I have Aadhya, who's written a wonderful book, and it's one of the jury books for summer book writing assembly, literary stars League. So, Aadhya, welcome to our podcast today, and I'm so excited to read your book, The Last Show. Uh, Adia, I would like to, know about your writing journey. What are your hobbies? Which class are you studying? And how did you, decide to write a book on Rebooks platform?
Okay, about my writing journey, I have not been a regular author, but I do like reading books very much. I have read many novels till date, and most of them are suspense and thriller, and some of them are fantasies. About me writing this book is that I had this idea of writing this book from, I guess, from last 2 years, but I am not such a regular author, so it was just like I have to write it, but I was not able to write this book. But this year, when I was introduced to Bree Books through my school, I thought this was an opportunity for me to write this book, and yeah, this was how I. Started writing this book. I felt like if I can write this book right now, if I have this opportunity and I can get it published alongside it, writing it. So it was like a cherry on the cake. So it was, I really had fun writing this book. It was a great book, and Bree Books was also also a great platform to write this book because it already had many illustrations and the fonts I wanted. So the book was really attractive also.
Wonderful. The book title itself is The Last Show, and it's about circus, and um, the mystery happens when the ringmaster gets murdered. So what I liked about your book was it was something that excited me. In the every page that I read and I turned, I was excited. What is going to happen next? So tell me, could write so well. You could, actually express that suspense, the thrill through your words. I want to ask you, is it very difficult? Do you have to be very focused? What all help, a writer would need to kind of have that, excitement when they're writing a book? When there is a block, like where you feel, how do I create a book? What element is missing? So can you guide us on that for other writers also to learn from your journey, and because it's a jury winner book. So please tell us about the tricks and the tips.
I feel like if I have to make my reader a bit hooked to the story, I always felt while reading other novels that I had to guess who the real killer is or who the real person is. So I felt like if I am writing a novel, the reader also should guess. Like every after every page, his guess should change, or her guess should change, because the novel has to be so interesting for him or her that he should be interested after every page. So while writing this novel, I felt like starting of the novel, I felt like that the idea I had was very interesting, but how can I make this idea look more interesting at every page of the novel? So after every page, I felt like if I would be a reader, what would I be expecting from the novelist? So, like that, I always felt like if I'm writing this page, what would be my expectations from this novel? Who would be the real killer? So I would go in the other direction than something that makes the reader more
Exactly.
hooked to the story, or he feels or she feels that, oh, that was what I guessed, but that's not the real thing. So that's, and
Wonderful.
I also added some clues to the story so that the reader could always try guessing who the real killer is. So that's what I think can be written in suspenseful novels to make it more hooked.
Yeah, and that really worked in your story. So tell me, murder mystery. Whenever we're thinking of, thriller or murder. So so mostly, there is some missing element or something goes missing or something gets disappeared. That's how the plot setting happens, and you get your characters into your story. But here you used circus. So, how did you get this idea? What made you imagine a circus and then, having this murder mystery?
This is like something I always wanted to answer while writing this book. I thought if someone asks me this, I was the most excited person to answer this because I feel like this novel is a complete contrast of both the settings, a
Yeah.
suspenseful novel and a circus.
Yes.
Starting like when I was a child, I used to watch a cartoon which was my favorite. It was based on a circus. And then after some years, when I started reading a when I started reading novels, I felt that I was more connected or more hooked towards those suspenseful and thriller novels. So when I thought of writing a novel, the first idea that clicked on me was, why can't I write a novel on a circus? Because I wanted my novel to look completely interesting and completely different from other novels. So I felt like, why can't I go totally contrasting with a circus setting and with something suspenseful? That would be very interesting because at a place where everyone laughs, there are secrets behind that. So
Yeah.
I felt that it would be really great to write it.
Also, I guess because there are so many characters you can bring into this kind of a setting. Since it's a circus, so there are so many artists, so many helpers and everything. So you also have written about this inspector, right? So did you get influence from some existing character, of some detective or the novels that you read? How did you create this character? What all elements you felt that this particular character should have to make it more strong and make it more appealing, and a reader gets attracted to knowing and following with the detective?
For me, this character, Adrian Rowan, was a character that should stand out, but at the last. At the last, he should stand out very well that he was the one who solved the case. Like any other suspenseful thriller or any other suspenseful movie, I have seen that the character is all I guess the detective or the police officer is always looking out for clues. And for my story in this also, I made him a very observant person. Like he wrote everything in his diary, each and every detail which he heard. And at the end of the story, I have written all the details also which he heard. So I wanted my character of this inspector to be sharp, witty, but like it should be that his wit worked and at the best time. And he should be a very good observer. Also, I wanted this character to be more intelligent than the killer himself, because it is always said, it is always said ki the killer makes a mistake. So I
Yeah.
wanted my character to be like he is the one who can figure out the mistakes that the killer made.
Yeah, so true. Because when somebody is, something goes wrong, the person, the first, reaction is to get nervous. Oh my God, if somebody gets to know this. So that's where I think, you start missing out something. So tell me, creating mystery and thrill in the first few phases of writing is uh, so called, I would say, it's easy to build on, but to continue and uh, have a very satisfying ending or a resolution for the reader is where your skill comes as a writer. So tell me, I mean, how much time did you take to, because you said this, the plot was there in your mind for a very long time. So how did the writing journey happen? Was it in parts, or did you write in one go? Did you ever feel stuck with certain settings, themes, or characters? Tell us, I'm sure it was not just winning journey. There must be some phases where you felt a little stuck. So do share that part also as a writer.
I had the idea and I had built up a great base of the story. And I did not know what to write more because I had not read so many novels to go on writing something suspenseful, because suspenseful and thriller novels are very difficult to write because you have to satisfy the needs of the reader. And when now in this 10th grade, I got to know about Bree books and I'm going to write a novel for my school and myself. So I thought now I have a good experience of what happens next in a novel. I did start writing the novel with great confidence. With I was very confident that this is going to be a great novel. Everyone's going to love it. But as I progressed, I felt like there are some things that are missing. I don't feel like this is a novel that can really make the reader hooked to it, because it feels very simple. The things are very straight up told. So I had to go back again to my novel and change it fully, where I felt like this was a part that had to be changed so that the reader does not know who the real killer is. So that was a part for me where at every page I questioned myself, is this right or is this not? So that's what was a difficult part for me, because a suspenseful novel is very difficult to write, as I told you, as it has many components in the novel that makes up the novel suspenseful. So I wanted to keep all those components in the novel.
Also, Aadhya, you are a 10th grader, right? So I'm sure there's so much of pressure of, you know, doing well uh, in your subjects, and, deciding the right stream. So how did you balance your routine of writing and coming for this summer book writing festival, and also managing your school, your homework, your other classes that you must be going?
For me, as you told, I'm in a 10th grade. Uh, it's like all from the end of my ninth, I had always been key. Now I'm going to be in 10th, and I have to be a bit more serious about my studies. Like we children not do not tell that we want to be serious about our studies, but we really think about it that yeah, we have to be a bit serious about what we are going to do. So grade 10th for me was like right now also, but in the starting it was not at all easy for me, because I had many things piled up. I felt like I have to do this also. I have to complete my syllabus till this month, and I felt like it was like a big burden on me. So for me, when after some months of grade 10th, I got into the schedule that okay, I have to study. There's nothing like that I cannot study. But along with studying, when I watch TV or when I watch some like I
Do
just
other
lay down.
activities, yeah.
So I feel like I can do something much more productive than that. Why not I learns a new skill? Why do I not learn a new skill? Why do I not do something else that can be beneficial for me too, and that can help me anywhere? So during my summer vacation, I got this assignment of writing a book on Brie books. I felt like, oh, this is a great chance. And during the summer vacation, I was fully free. I had some of my tuitions and my holiday homework, which I had completed nearly half the month. So after the holiday homework, I thought to give my whole time to this book and this and the study I had to do. For me, I felt like I only study some hours, but for the hours I study, I want to study fully and I want to have my full focus on what I'm studying. I do not feel like studying the whole day. I only study for some time. And if I do not want to study, or if I feel like, okay, now my focus isn't there, I get up and go for a walk or just do something, have a chat with my mother and have something to eat, and then I get back.
And I
So
think
that's how I balance both studies and skills that I have to learn. And writing this book was super easy for me right now because managing time for this book was super easy for me right now because I had a break of mine in the summer break. So, yeah.
so. I think I said that this effort was worth, you know, making, because your book got a jury award also. So tell me, how excited are you, uh, you know, for the final summer book writing festival, when it gets just 1 second, yeah, I'll just rephrase it. So how excited do you feel? One, because you have your book stands for jury. Also, how excited are you to for the summer book writing festival to get over, so that what are the awards, uh, what are the things that are coming to you?
Like right now, I am very like for now I'm very happy for what I got because I did not expect it to stand out so much. And I am like very excited for my summer book festival to get over because I feel like I guess the book has made an impact on the reader and whoever has read it. So I feel like I if I could get anything I would be the happiest because I did not know writing novels can be something good for me or it can be a piece of cake for me too. So
So tell me, how did you feel when you shared this news with your friends and family? What was their reaction? And now, what do you feel, Adya? Uh, did anything change, Adya, after winning this? Uh, how do you feel within?
okay, so like this is a very funny story of me. When I returned from my school, I got the message of from Bree Books that my book has been selected as the jury first jury choice. So I felt like it was something among my school only. So I sent this message to my mother. She first of all she told me, what is this? Okay, you have been selected as a jury choice, right? She too was not so excited or not she because she also didn't know what it was about. So for more information, because it was written that I'll have a podcast with you, so she messaged my English school teacher. Then she gave the Brebook's person number. And when my mother texted the Brebook's person, she got to know, okay, this is a award which which you have been given among all the schools who have participated in Brebooks in your age group. So she was like, okay, this is a big award for you. And she was the happiest when she heard it because I feel like my mother is always the happiest when she hears anything about my achievement because I feel I do not tell her, but I feel like she is been after me to do new things, and she wants, like every other mother, she wants me to get more successful. Then she was like at the seventh heaven. She called everyone. She called everyone over in my family. Ki, oh, you know this, and because one of my family members also uh, ordered this book, so she called everyone and informed that she has won this award among all the schools in in who participated in this competition, and everyone also was very happy. I realized that I have won this award after a day. I realized how much this award was meaningful because I was in the zone. Okay, it is a normal award. But when I went to school, when my English teacher told that this award is a meaningful one and this you have achieved, I felt like, okay, now this is a good award. I have to save this one for me. And yeah, yeah, that's it.
So on this winning note, I want to thank you, Adya, for bringing out your creativity and telling a story, something interesting for your readers. And I want to congratulate you, and I want to tell you that this is just a beginning. This is your first book, and I'm sure you're writing other things also. But this holds a great meaning, and I wish you all the best, and I wish that you continue your creative journey and keep writing
Thank you very
stories.
much.
God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
time. Thank you. Bye.
Means a lot. Means a lot. Thank you.